Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name is Tom Novak, and today is May 6th of 2022. It's Friday. It's 48 degrees Fahrenheit or 9 degrees Celsius. It's a damp, misty rain today with on and off rain and a misty rain all day. Right now, I got some seeds from Justin. Thank you, Justin, very much. They are ginkgo biloba seeds that he had from his tree growing in his yard. It's hardy to zones 4 tonight. We're going to use vermiculite in it, and then after that we're going to do a little potting of a willow and some unmilled sphagnum moss. That's why I got the gloves on. So before we do anything, I just wanted to show you something yesterday that my video didn't really show very well, and that's our little thing for Mother's Day. And if I go like this, you can see how blue the water is with the sand. So it works good, the sand. I mean, it's a good one. It's the hermit crab sand. So you give it a try. And remember, if you're going to make something for your mom, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be $1,000. As long as it comes from the heart, a little card or something, that's perfect. Okay, so let's check out what the seeds look like. These are the seeds from Justin. Nice big seeds. So I'm going to plant them in here. Plus, for those of you that do not have a root maker's pot, how can you do something to make the roots air prune on the bottom? Well, I got this, and then I got this pot, and all I'm going to do is stick it inside here, so you got that much air space so the roots can grow out. And then we'll put some either napkin or some sphagnum moss in there, and we'll see what happens. So right now I'm going to take, I got my little cups in here, and fill that up just like that. I hope I brought in enough vermiculite from the outside. There we go. We'll just smooth it in. And then we'll take our mister and just give it a squirt, a light squirt like that. And just to get it wetted, soaked a little bits. And yes, Freddie, here's Mr. Elephant. Says hello. Can't forget Freddie and all the little guys out there watching it with their moms and dads. So that's all we do is water it in real good. And that one I'm going to do is I'm going to use the back of my hand and flatten it in. Just like that, to make it a nice, even. Let's see if you can see it a little better like this. Just like that. So you can make it nice and flat. And give it some more water to hold it in. Now, vermiculite's good. It's an easy material to use, and the seeds can push real easily through it. And then we're going to take our cup here. We're going to put a little bit of moss just on the bottom of the holes that I got soaking, just like this, just enough for the sphagnum moss not to fall out. That's all we're going to do. Just like that. And we're going to take some more vermiculite. Fill up our pot. Like that. Give it a squirt. Mr. Elephant's going to do the job of watering it in real nice. Just like that. And then we'll take the pot out of here for the time being. And we'll just push it in. Just like that. You can see how deep I got it. There. Now we'll get the seeds out. Now remember what tonight is in case Mr. Fussy Pants cuts out on us. Now you can see the dimple on here. So I'm assuming that the seed fell off like the top, so the pointed end is down so it penetrates the ground when it falls. So that's what I'm going to do, is put it in like that. I'm going to put 3 seeds in here to see just in case, see what grows. And then we'll plant into here. Get the seeds out. These are nice, big, thick seeds. Nice little seeds. Always wanted to try a ginkgo, Justin, so thanks a lot. This is super. Now, if you don't know which end is up, you can always lay the seed flat. Like that. Just like that. We'll lay a roll in this way, just like that. And then I got my pointed end down. There we go. Whoop. This one is hard to tell which is which, so I'm going to lay this one flat. Down. I'm not going to do all the seeds. I'm going to save them just in case something happens. Like the night terror getting in here. There we go, just like that. Put that more in the middle. Okay, now you get the vermiculite, and then you can see how they're planted. Hopefully. I don't have a zoom on this thing. It's old Mr. Fussy Pants here, so right now I'm going to fill this up, and remember, 2 to 3 times the depth of the seed, but with vermiculite you can cover it a little bit deeper and it ain't gonna hurt because it's easy enough for seeds to push out of it. Just like that. Get a little bit more. There we go. Nice and easy. Just pat it down. Later on, I'll make a tag and label the container so we know what's in there and the date, and we'll see what happens. There we go. Get old Mr. Elephant. This is the best helper in the world here, Mr. Elephant here. And just water it in. And press. And do the same here. Now remember, today's Friday night, it's dance night. So once the kids get to bed, Grandma and Grandpa, if you're not babysitting, Grandma get Grandpa off the couch. Mom get the dad off the couch. Kick the table and chairs on the side. Put on some big band music. Sit back, relax. And remember the days when you first met. And after you have a slow dance, listen to some big band music and just sit back and relax. And enjoy the rest of the evening together with a nice hot cup of tea. There we go. We got this all watered in. Just like that. Now, this guy I have to put over here. There we go. Now, I got this soaking in water. This is a piece of willow that I cut off. Here's the pot. Got a hole in it. And we're going to do what Brian Batchelder used to do when he was alive and just use unmilled sphagnum moss. So I just cut that before I brought it out. And I'm going to take the moss and stick some in the pot. Let's get our little Mother's Day gift out of the way. And just push it in. And then we're going to take our moss and just wrap it around our willow, our cutting, just like that. And just pack it in there. Pack it in. Push it in. Gotta push it in. Fire them fingers into that pot. Fire them in. Because that's the only way that we got good contact with the stem and into the pot. There we go. Just like that. Just push it. Push it. Push it. Push it in. Fire it in. Fire them fingers in there. There we go. Fire them in there. And this will give us a nice little tree. Now you're going to say, Tom, what's going on here? You got the cut end over there. That's right. So what I'm going to do, got my ironwood tools and my fancy apron here from ironwood. And all I'm going to do is just cut the top at a 45. Just like that. And then I'm going to, what am I going to do? Get the lipstick. Get the lipstick, Tom, think. So, we got to get one of our lipsticks out over here, and I think we're going to use top number 49. A little levity there. And then we're just going to hit the top, and that'll help with that, why I put the lipstick on. So if this is your tree, and you got your cut here, it prevents the water from going in and rotting it down. That's why I do it. This is better than cut paste. Why spend all that money on cut paste? Lipstick is cheap. If you got a sister and her daughter going out looking for lipstick for you, that's cheap. All the better. Now, I got about 6 tubes I'm going to use on cutting my rose bushes back and cutting off the dead stuff that the winter had winter kill on it. And that way there I'll get everything sealed off nice. So that's our little thing for tonight. Remember, it's dance night. Friday night is always dance night. So take care, everybody. Put on some big man music. Relax. And don't be afraid to start. Even if you got a little pot. If somebody got a willow tree, ask them for it. So take care. Have a good night. Gloves off. There we go. The reason why I put gloves on, because of the moss. Sometimes there's a very slight chance that you're going to get a infection like Brian did and died from it, but why take a chance? As long as you don't have cuts, it's usually good, but if you're like me, I get cuts. So now I got 3 tanks to clean. I know people wanted to see my tanks, so I shall do that once I get them cleaned. So you take care, everybody. Have a good night. It's Friday night. I'm not going to do nothing Saturday and Sunday because that's family night on Saturday. I do nothing on Saturday, and Sunday's family night, but it's Mother's Day. So spend time with your mom, your grandmother. Spend time with them and have a good, relaxing day tonight, and just spend time with your wife or your husband or your loved one, and just sit back and relax. Take care, everybody.